Good afternoon, Twin Flame, Twin Soul, Soulmates, Fated Connections. This is Brainy Twin Gemini for February 1st, 2020. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so, so much. You're all amazing. You're all special, and you're all, very, very sacred to my heart. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And again, I love you all so much. You're amazing. You're all amazing. Today, I haven't decided whether I'm going to do the cards or not. I wasn't even actually going to do a video today. I was doing my thing. Usually on Saturdays, I do my thing. And but there's too much, way too much that happened today, and I feel like it is a divine or God saying no. Like too much has happened. So I wrote everything down. As many of you know, I'm divinely guided here. This is what I've written since May. I'm working on this one here right now. So there's probably about 2,000 pages worth of writing. As many of you know, I'm a messenger on this journey. I'm divinely guided. I write everything down. This stuff cannot be cheated. I'm divinely guided every single day. I'm given words of wisdom every day, believe it or not. And I'm divinely guided by this, primarily by this, not by these. I do the cards just out of pictorial purposes and entertainment purposes. I don't need the cards. A lot of people, they get pleasure out of the cards. That's why I do them. But I don't really need the cards because I get the wisdom and the knowledge every single day. I do not look at Google. I do not follow other readers. I am, like I said, I'm presented with the knowledge every single day. And I wasn't even going to do a video today. But, I was going to get my beautiful candles, my obsession. And on my way there was just too much. And even coming back, it was too much. It's sometimes just too much. These signs and things that I get every day, it's because I'm not looking for them. When I'm driving, I'm paying attention to the road. So, this stuff, it just comes at me so fast and furious. And I feel like today, of all days, very, very important messages. Extremely important. So I'm going to go through the signs and the sinks. And, after I go through that, I'll just see, if I have a flavor for the cards today, because there's a lot of important messages that need to come out that I don't even think that the cards will depict. And I feel like even if I do the cards, the same things are going to come out because it's been coming out all week. And, I'm just going to go through the signs and the sinks, the important messages that I've written down today. Again, always divinely guided. I never know what I'm going to do until I put this pen in my hand and I get to the paper. I'm absolutely divinely guided on this journey. And I always say, trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust you. Nobody can tell you that you're on this journey but you. And I have a real problem. And again, this is in my journal. It's so prevalent today with people saying that they can bring you into unity. The only person that can bring you into unity is you. Unit is one, and that means unity within you. So I have a very big problem with people, taking advantage of, people's vulnerability. When you're on this journey, you're extremely vulnerable. Your heart is vulnerable, and there's people out there with venom, and they're biting into you, and, they're taking advantage of your vulnerability. I'm an accountant. I work in finance. I was pushed to do this several months ago by the divine, saying you need to do this and you need to debunk the dishonesty. And many people piggyback off of what I say. You see the cards fall out. You see this is all written down. I mean, I could go and read from, months and months ago, but I don't feel that I need to. And again, just be careful who you listen to. This journey is a sacred gift. It is a blessing. And you have free will to do with whatever you want with this blessing. You can go and you can feed off the negativity of other people, or you can get to a place of unconditional love, self-worth, self-love. People are not doing it for the right reasons. And again, this is an absolute blessing. This love is a blessing. And you have free will to do with, it's been handed to you as a gift. And you have free will to do with it whatever you may please. And some of you may not evolve. into physical unity, because you'll be blocked and you can't move forward. Hence the reason why I am here. I'm here to help you, guide you, pick you up when you've fallen, and help you get to the destination you need to get to. I have zero motivation here. None. I'm not monetizing. I've been pushed. I even specifically today, I was like, nah. And then, no, it's like, I get these pushes. And it's like, no, you're doing it today. So I'm like, alrighty then. So I guess I'm doing it. So again, I don't have a choice in the matter. I do as I'm told. I do not argue. Okay, so many things happened today. I'm going to go over them. So when I got up this morning, I get up relatively early. I'm a creature of habit. And I went out to get a coffee. And when I went out to get a coffee, there was a rabbit kind of at the end of my walkway. And he was just standing there. I'm going to say he because he looks so proud and just like fearless, actually. And rabbits are very skittish and very fearful. And I was with my son, and I'm like, get your kid, because I didn't have my phone. And it's always the way. I'm not meant to capture this. And so he had his phone, and he was like, I can't take the picture. And this rabbit is just looking at the two of us while we're trying to get a picture of the rabbit, because I wanted to, show, the viewers and the subs this rabbit. And it was just fearless. It was just so like amazing. And I swear I looked this rabbit right in the eye, and then we started walking towards the car, and the rabbit ran away. But would I resonate with this rabbit specifically because it was just standing there so proud and fearless, and just it. First of all, I felt it was protection for us. And it just resonated with divine masculine energy, because divine masculines always protect the divine feminine. That's what this journey is about. A lot of, there's a lot of reasons, you're not together and you're in separation. It's strictly out of protection for the connection, and I just felt that divine masculine energy from that bunny rabbit, and proud and protecting, the divine feminine and the divine connection. And I love that rabbit. And rabbits are a sign of good luck. And, there's so many things that go with a rabbit as well. I'll just go over that in a little bit more detail. There's action, artistry, contradiction, fear, fertility, humility, instinct, intuition, motion, movement, opportunity, paradox, planning, play, possibility, sensitivity, speed, strength, thought, work. Bunny, always with creativity and artistry. That card's been coming out all week. I don't need to flip the cards. I really don't. There's a lot of messages today, believe me, without cards. So went to the coffee shop. I'm from Canada, Tim Hortons, our coffee, love it so much. The bill came to $7.17, which was kind of crazy. Again, I don't look for this stuff. This stuff just pops out at me. 717 is a very prevalent sign of physical unity on this journey. And then, so 717, and then I saw 555, because as I said, I get up early. I saw 111 a number of times. When I was at the gym, there's a station that was showing basketball stats, and the score just kept coming up as 111. It seemed like whenever I looked at the screen, it was 111. And then, when I was on the tread, I saw 444 calories I think I burned. And 444 is a sign of an awakening. You'll see this number when you embark on this journey. You'll see it very prevalently. And then I saw 777, which is another sign of good luck. It's a very, very good number. I love that number so much. Another thing I want to go through, when I woke up again, I don't know why this happens on Saturdays. I had a freaking headache, and I had to take 2 Tylenol again. And I don't know why this happens on Saturdays. I don't know if I'm feeling people self-medicating from Friday night. I have no idea, because I certainly wasn't. And I just think, well, I'm not sure why I'm getting up Saturday mornings with these headaches. But the only thing I can think of is it's the 7th chakra opening up, and it's the crown chakra, and it means thousandfold, relates to spirituality and connects to universal consciousness. And when developed, it brings us knowledge, wisdom, understanding, spiritual connection, and bliss. And I can tell you what this journey is about, is that it's about evolving, it's about awakening, it's about getting to unconditional love, and ultimately getting to bliss within. Once you get that bliss and that enlightenment, you are whole. and you are the most amazing, you know? And that kind of is a prelude to my next point. So, when you awaken and you get to a blissful state and you're in a higher level of consciousness, you naturally awaken people up around you. It just happens. And I'm seeing it happening right in front of my eyes. So, you know, there's a girl at work and she keeps saying, you know, oh, I'm seeing these numbers and, you know, and I'm just like, I'm just saying, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just letting her evolve. Everybody has to do their thing when they're meant to do it. And then, most importantly, my son. And so on Tuesday, he just called me and said, you know, Mom, I'm not feeling well. I'm not going to work tonight. And I said, yeah, no worries. And then I get home and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, my muscles, they're like, even my knees are sore. Like everything is sore, Mom. I'm like, just go get rest. You know, rest is very, very important. Didn't think too much of it. Wednesday, gets up and he's like, I feel great. I feel awesome. I feel amazing, right? And I'm like, okay, that's good. You slept a lot, blah, blah, blah. And then today he's been like purging his room and I couldn't stop giggling because I'm like, he's awakening. Like, thankfully, my son is awakening and he's spiritually evolving. I love it. I love it so much. But it's contagious. It's absolutely contagious. When you start to awaken, you get to a higher sense. You get to a place of unconditional love. It is contagious. Absolutely contagious. And you just naturally awaken the people around you that you care about. I love it. I love it so much. So that's that. There's a whole lot more. So, yeah, I went over the numbers. So, anyways, on my way to get candles this morning, I saw two crows fly past my car, and they always want to get my attention for whatever reason. It's not just seeing them in a tree. It's absolutely not happening. I wish it was that simple. It's the divine coming in and telling me you need to see these right now, and I'm like, alrighty then. So then two crows, a sign of good luck, resonates with the bunny. Bunnies are good luck in many cultures. Two crows together represent good luck. And then this is the most profound one, like so far. I feel like I'm like the bird whisperer or something, especially today. So I'm driving and I haven't seen this. I have not seen this since last spring. I saw a red cardinal, and this red cardinal really, really, really wanted me to get my attention. And I tell you, man, this stuff freaks me out. It freaks me out. And I'm like, oh my God, a cardinal. Ah. So anyways, drive. I'm going to go over the cardinal right now because, you know, like I said, that's not, that's not the only thing here. Yeah, so a cardinal always, like, it's very significant to when a loved one's passed away. So I always think that when a red cardinal comes, it's my mother, because my mother's departed to, you know, to the other side. And every time I see a cardinal, it's my mother. And, you know, and so that's why it was so significant to me today. That's one of the reasons. But there's many, 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 many more reasons for a cardinal. So a cardinal represents warmth, life, and energy, may symbolize the future that burns within our souls, even in, sorry, not the future. Can't even read my own writing. The fire that burns within our souls, even in the darkest times, it reminds us we need to stay strong and positive throughout difficult times in our lives, just as the cardinal endures the cold winter days. And it also represents wealth, power. It's spiritual messenger because it makes you aware of having a spiritual connection. Love it. And then the attributes are compassion, destiny, energy, focus, grace, intentions, intuition, leadership, love, nobility, passion, power, pride, renewal, respect, security, stability, survival, vitality. I love it. I love it so much. What I will take here, destiny, energy, intentions, intuition, love, all amazing, amazing things. So again, these messages are messages I need to deliver to you, and what this true journey is all about. It's about loving oneself. It's about unconditional love. It's about self-worth. And it's not about narcissism. It's not about abuse. And if you're experiencing abuse on this journey, then I'm sorry, I don't sugarcoat here. This is not your journey. A divine masculine or a divine feminine has the most vulnerable, raw love for one another. They would never, ever, ever abuse each other. Never. It just wouldn't happen. You know, when you separate, it's the divine separating you, because when you come to each other, you're in a vulnerable state in your life and you need healing. You need to heal that wounded warrior. You need to get that self-worth, that self-love, you know, and get to a higher level of consciousness. And if you're lucky and you go through the journey and you do what is required, you will end up in physical unity if that's what you want. As you evolve through the journey and you get to a blissful state of being, you just are so blissful within and enlightened. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm here to guide you on this journey, believe it or not. You know, as I said, nobody can get you into unity except for you. And the people out there that say they can, I've had hundreds of emails from people saying that they've got shanked out of cash. You know, it's just, I love them unconditionally because they need the love. They absolutely need the love, and I don't want to waste any more time on this, but please, 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 please be careful. So that was the cardinal. And lastly, on my little voyage, believe it or not, it's only like a 15-minute. Oh no, there's two more, sorry. When I was coming back, I saw about 5 blue jays fly across my car. I've seen 1, I've seen 2. At max, I've seen 3, but I don't see like a flock of blue jays. It's like if you see a flock of like seagulls, geese, whatever, you don't see it. It just doesn't happen. And I mean, the stuff today is just like screaming and slapping me in the face. And a blue jay is similar to the rat. This species embraces learning new ideas and concepts, mental growth, spiritual growth. The energy centers the head and may become activated due to the increase of new spiritual knowledge, adaptability, advantage, assertiveness, clarity, communication, curiosity, determination, energy, faithfulness, fortitude, intelligence, rebirth, resurrection, vibrancy. Rebirth, resurrection, rebirth within, resurrection within, energy. Cardinal has energy. The blue jay has energy. When you're on this journey, you have each other's energy. You feel it. You feel each other. That love is so profound that you have the energy of one another. I love it. I love it so much. And then the doves, well, I always see the doves. They're nothing new. But it's ascension, communication, devotion, gentleness, grace, holiness, hopefulness, love, maternal, messenger, mothering, peace, promise, prophecy, purification, sacrifice. And lastly, on my little adventure, I saw 3 hawks. And 2 of them flew past my car, again, trying to get my attention. And hawks are all good things. You know, it's past life, eternal love, you know, let me see here, it's spiritual growth, guardianship, life, memory, messages, observation, opportunity, as I said, past lives, power, resolution, strength, truth, visionary, wisdom, courage, creativity, experience. Can you see the similarities here? All in one day. You know, hawks are creative. Rabbits are creative. Blue jays, intuition. I can't even keep up with this all. It's too much. Cardinals, intuition. Love. It's too much. Like I said, it's too much sometimes. And I feel these are really, really important messages that I need to deliver. I'm going to go through my journal because I feel like there's some stuff in here that I've forgotten. Sorry, it's so long. Yeah, this is something. So, okay, and I know I've said this a number of times, but I feel like I need to say it today. When you endeavor this journey, when you embark on this journey, you know, it is the most pure, raw, vulnerable form of love there is. And I really never usually embellish on my journey, but I will today because I just feel like I have to. And many, you know, if you've, you know, been, you know, kind of, you know, following me along the way since I started in October, September Many of you know I was in a marriage for 20 years and a relationship for 23 years, of which 15 of them were loveless. My marriage ended, and then this most profound love came into my life. And I feel that the divine or the God said, you know what? I want to show you what pure, raw, vulnerable love looks like, because I feel that you're deserving of this love. And I want to show you what love looks like. So I was given that gift, that blessing. And you have free will to do with it whatever you may please. You know, you either evolve or you don't. And you stay stuck in the obsession of the physical unity and you don't evolve. And I've just been gracefully guided. And I am so blessed that I've been given the knowledge and the wisdom and the guidance to persevere this journey. But I was also told that I need to be a messenger. And that's a little bit about where I come from. You know, there was no infidelity. There was no adultery. There was none of that. And we came to a point in each other's lives where we were meant to wake each other up. Have our souls emerge, have them, you know, spiritually evolve and do greater good by ourselves, raise the frequency within ourselves and the world we live in. That is the mission of this journey. That is the ultimate mission. It is to raise the frequency of the world and ultimately within yourself. That's the journey. It's not the Cinderella story everybody thinks it is. You know, it's trending out there, you know, and if people really understood what this journey was really about, then maybe it wouldn't be such a huge trend, because there's so much required on this journey. And it, you know, it is an endeavor and it's work, and you have to just keep persevering and moving forward. And, you know, many of you will come into physical unity, but many of you won't. And many, you know, it's just the nature of the beast, right? And you have to accept it. And, you know, all of you on this channel, I feel the subs on this channel, I feel many of you are come from a loving heart. I see the support and how you support each other. And you were guided to this channel for a reason, to get the truth. So just be careful who you listen to. I can't, you know, some people don't come from a voice of love, and some people don't come from unconditional love. You know, that's what this is about. It's about love. Spreading the love. Sorry, I just have to scan through this quickly. I think that's one of the most important elements of this journey as well. I'm just reading that. Is trust and faith. You have to have trust and faith within, and trust and faith within yourself. And just believe in you, and know that what is sacred in your heart is sacred in your heart. Your heart is your heart, and nobody can take it away. And if you truly come to a place of unconditional love, and that's loving freely without conditions, you will be a much better person. The world would be a much better place. That's what it's about. It's not, you know, about bashing energy, the DM or the DF. It's the ghosting is not ghosting. You know, it may seem like it's ghosting, but it's not. You're meant to go and do the work, if that makes any sense. And if you're looking for someone to, like, I'm not bashing anyone here. And that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about helping you evolve forward. And we have free will. And nobody's tying you to a chair to listen to what I have to say. If you don't like what I have to say, there's many other people out there that will bash. But there's absolutely no bashing here. There's only love here. Unconditional love. And that's what this journey is about. And again, if you have, you know, feedback for me personally, feel free, send me an email. I will gladly take your feedback, but kindly do not disrupt the energy of the channel by putting your comments on how stuff doesn't resonate on the channel. I can tell you right now what would come out if the cards are going to come out. Rebirth, resurrection, denial, past life, intuition, eternal love, what else? um, energy, 5D energy, the fifth dimension. Um, I think I said rebirth. Um, you're going to get clarity, the clarity that you need on this journey. There's communication coming. You're going to gain the spiritual knowledge. You're going to, ascend, get to the higher sense of yourself. Let me just quickly check the cardinal again. Destiny, I love that. Destiny, love, renewal, same as, resurrection, rebirth, survival, stability, and compassion. This is absolute, if this is your journey, it's destiny. You knew it from the moment you looked in each other's eyes. And that vulnerability of that intention, or of that emotion, just scared, one of the twins, and one of the twins will always run, always, from the intensity of the emotion. And the love that you share is the greatest love that two people can share in this lifetime. And I love it so much. So that's basically what I have. I don't need the cards. As many of you know, I think I've only been to one psychic in my life, and she was wrong. I don't really think I'm a psychic by any stretch of the means. I'm just a guide here. I'm going to do animal spirit because I love animals, and I feel like I just have to do these cards right now, and then I'll do these ones, and then that'll be that. So I'm going to call it to my guardian angels. Oh, I don't like this, but I'm sure they serve the purpose. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'm not a big fan of bugs in general. Okay, I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for masculine. 2 cards. Frogs. I do like frogs, though. I love frogs. All right, so we have number 52, magic. Magic works through you. I feel like one of those birds said magic, did it? No. I can tell you the love is magic. 52. 52 means anything to you. What is that noise? Okay, oracle message is in ancient Egypt, this, I can't even say this, scarab beetle was revered. I can't even, I've never seen this thing before. It's probably why I can't read it. For the creative magic of beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinarily seemingly out of thin air. What a tongue twister. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you. Beetle Spirit reminds you that Spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old, for Spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make the magic with what is in hand. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow Spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. I love it. I love it so much. All of these good things that I saw today, the rabbit, the blue jay, the cardinal, the hawks, all good luck, all good things. And, creative endeavors will come to fruition, miracles. I love it. I love it so much. And don't forget, this love is, if this is truly your journey, it is a miracle, and it is absolute magic, and it is a blessing, and you should be grateful for it every single day, and just endeavor the journey as you can. Frog spirit, number 28. Clear out the clutter. I cannot believe this. I was just saying this about my son. He's clearing out the clutter because he's awakening. So this is for the divine masculines that are awakening. And there is an awakening going on. I cannot believe this. Frog spirit knows that while all other frogs are croaking away, this is a time for you to simplify and declutter your life so you can feel content in your own lily pad, even when life isn't creating a total. I don't even know what this word is today. I'm having a brain cramp. We can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. Then the next thing we know, our schedules at homes are cluttered with commitments we regret making and objects taking up valuable space. Even relationships need decluttering, as they often become messy. Frog Spirit appears to tell you to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid of or give away the rest so you can have some space in your day and in your head. You don't need the old stuff and its stories shouting out at you about the past. Along with physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration date, weighing you down with unnecessary baggage. Now is the time to let go. Whatever you need will appear when you need it. So release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog Spirit wants you to reclaim your space, unencumbered by shoulds, oughts, and could have beens. Let go and jump. You are free from all the old stuff. I love it. I love it so much. Um, I feel like this is for you too, divine feminines. If there's things that are not serving you, just get rid of them. And in general, it doesn't even have to be in this journey. Um, you know, just because you're lifelong friends doesn't necessarily mean that the legacy is a good thing sometimes, because the past is meant to stay in the past, and sometimes your friends can't let the past stay in the past. Last thing I'm going to have is these love messages. Oops, I'm going to cut them first. For you to take on your day today. So here's the front of the card. Here's the back of the card. And it says, every loving thought is a seed of love. Sometimes the seed sprouts instantly, and other times it lies dormant for a while. The timing really doesn't matter. Love always grows into greater love. I love it. I love it so much. Unconditional love. Every day, get to a place of unconditional love. Let that ego die. Meditate. Unconditional love. I love this. I love it so much. And again, thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments, the emails. You are, amazing. And, you really warm my heart. And I love you all so, so much. Have a great day, folks.